Hi guys, Peter Brennan here. This time with a more general update on some of the major currency pairs. The video I just completed earlier on today was more for the people who've already been trained in training. This is a little bit more general. Now, the chart you can see here is a chart of the euro. What I've done is I've marked in, you can see it in big letters, some key price zones. And I'm going to talk about what I'm looking at and looking for in the euro. Now, from time to time, people often say to me, they heard something on Bloomberg, some guy on Bloomberg said something, or they read something in some other publication, some guy said the euro is going to parity with the dollar and stuff like that. Well, what I say to people who ask me questions like that is you got to remember Bloomberg and other stuff you hear in the media about price predictions is just entertainment. If you want to lose money, a lot of money in the markets, that's a great way to listen to price predictions, other people's price predictions on Bloomberg and things, because the markets are very tricky to trade and you need a clever strategy to make money in the markets with tight risk control. And listening to people's predictions and just making directional bets is more like gambling than anything else. It's not really a strategy for making money. And you know what happens if you gamble. Sooner or later you're going to lose. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking at the euro, and I'll tell you how I form a bias on the market in a minute. But basically what I'm doing is looking for fairly low risk entries in what I call 80-20 trades. And if the trade doesn't set up in the way I want it, I won't take the trade. But to get on to specifics now, looking at the euro here, you can see it bottomed there recently at 1.187, and now it's bounced up to resistance at 1.24800. Now, just for the traders, that looks like a head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders on the daily chart. And that's an indication, again I say indication only, especially if it can get through that yellow line there, which is a moving average line. That would be the 50-day moving average line, that it may bounce all the way up to 1.3. And that's something I'm looking for at the moment. Going to see if it gets through. If it gets through that moving average resistance, how good the move looks, and then I may get in on a try and capture trade and see if it goes up to 1.3. Now, if it fails here, or even if it gets up to 1.3 and fails, a lot of traders, probably including myself, are looking for the downtrend to resume. And going forward in the coming months, it's quite possible that the euro could turn around and begin a downtrend back, actually move towards 1.15, and after that move towards parity, which is a value of 1 against the dollar. And if that happens, what I'm looking for typically is a sequence of lower lows and lower highs, and I'll only take the trade if I see that and if I have a place to get in. So that's my euro analysis. At the moment, it's a little bit 50-50. I don't see a very low risk trade here, but I'm watching the market all the time, and if I get a low risk trade, I'll take it. Okay, where we're at it, sorry. Let's have a quick look at sterling as well. Sorry, my PC's running slowly again. Video recording software tends to do that after a while, unless I reboot. You can see sterling is back to where it likes to hang out. If I could just move the screen over. It's one moment. Yeah, so sterling's back to where it likes to hang out. It's back to the 1.5 zone. It really likes to hang out there, as you can see. In the past, it's often hung out there. Not really sure what's going to happen here. My guess is it turns around at some stage soon and starts heading back down in favor of the dollar, in which case it's got to get through, speaking on a daily chart now, which can take weeks to unfold, it's got to get through 1.422 first, and if it gets through that, I'll be looking for a run to 1.35. Again, to emphasize, I'll only take this trade if it sets up in the way I want and shows me some evidence that the bears have the ball and we've begun a sequence of lower lows and lower highs, and then I'll look for a safe entry point with a tight stop. So a lot of ifs and buts about need to happen before I'll take the trade and risk putting money to work. Thanks everybody.